Wonderland is a new play about Lewis Carroll, the Victorian writer, photographer, mathematician, who created one of the most extraordinary works of the imagination ever, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. But actually nobody's explored, I don't think, the nature of the man before. We've created a show that is a play, it's a story about Lewis Carroll, it's a musical, it's a box of tricks as well, there's magic and puppets in it, and it centres on the relationship between Lewis Carroll and a girl who called herself the real Alice in Wonderland. We came across this book, The Story of Lewis Carroll by the Real Alice in Wonderland. Now, when I picked up this book, I assumed this was a book about Lewis Carroll and the little girl who was known as Alice Liddell. In fact, this book, The Story of Lewis Carroll by the Real Alice in Wonderland, is by a young actress called Isa Bowman. And Isa Bowman played Alice in Wonderland when it was put on stage in the 1870s and 1880s. And Lewis Carroll became a friend of this young actress, Isa Bowman. And she writes this book about their times together, how they went on holiday together at Eastbourne, what a wonderful old gentleman he was. He was in his 50s when they met, and she, according to this book, was 12 years old. But we did some research and discovered that Isa Bowman wasn't 12 years old at the time of their holidays in Eastbourne. She was 17, 18, 19, 20. And so Wonderland turns out to be a play that is, of course, about Wonderland. It's both, I suppose, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. We brought that to life. But it's also about the relationship between Lewis Carroll and this young actress, Isa Bowman. An extraordinary, fascinating, funny, quirky relationship. And the story is a touching one. In a way, I suppose, you could describe the show as Alice in Wonderland meets Lost in Translation. It's a middle-aged man and a young actress, and what happens between them. But it's no ordinary middle-aged man. You've got to remember that Lewis Carroll created Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. His imagination has swept the world. Nowhere on the planet Earth have we not heard of the Mad Hatter, Tweedledum and Tweedledee, all these amazing characters, the March Hare, all these creatures come to life. Everyone has had a go at creating Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. But not many people have tried to actually look beyond Alice's Adventures and discover who was Lewis Carroll. The man who gave you Wonderland. We go into his Wonderland and meet him and Isa Bowman, the young actress who changed his life.